Hello and welcome back to Spellforce Conquest of EO. We are continuing on with the Children of Nor. Diving right back into our campaign today. We have been in a really tricky little spot here. We've got a couple of Allfire nodes around us, but they are deep within demon territory, which means we literally can't get in there. There's too much happening. There's too many bad guys in the way. It is way too dangerous for us to even rear our heads. So, when we last left off, we had kind of secured like this corner of the map. These are demons down here, and these are demons over here. And so we have a couple of quests involving the Orcs up here, and then I think we're going to try to just squeeze up this little path here around the ocean and make our way towards, I guess, Westgard. We got Stoneblade Peak, we got Misty Coast, we got Dracot. This is where the Orcs normally are. And Norgate. But there's not really any path we can take down this way. We're trying to find an extra constellation down here, which we are extremely close to getting. In fact, I think it's right here. When we last left off, we ended on an intern. We're on week 7, day 1. Let's begin on an intern. We are blessed enough that it is a full moon. That's an adamantium vein down there. Ooh. Not that I can get it, but it's good to know it's there. What are we up against? 2 sets of Ravagers. Yuck. We've got Slavers. We've got Nature Elementals, Javelin Throwers, and Varrock Flamecaller. I'm actually going to retreat this army. I think that Slaver is going to die. Yeah, he is. Struggling, but wow, what a perfect start to the day. Our tower has grown. We've hit level 25 in attunement, so we've become a Grand Mage. Our domain radius gets bigger. We have an extra apprentice slot, 3 more tower rooms, and our stack slot has grown. So all of our armies can actually be significantly bigger. Tell me that's the Constellation. Yes! God, we've been looking for this for so long. The Mother or the Claw. Well, this is Orcs, Trolls, Goblins, and Slaves. I'm obviously going to pick up this one. Creation is not always born of beauty. The Claw embodies brutal ingenuity, shaping the world through raw instinct and relentless will. I mean, I have to take that. 34. Everybody gets mad at us because it's a new week. And I am correct. It does remove every single other constellation on the map. Wow, so we really have to get back to exploring again, that means. Let's go here. The city of Grey Duskvale. I would love to find ourselves a city. 2 gold a day on you is incredible. So I'm going to have him come into the city here, because we can at least buy some stuff. The tower is upgraded. We've got crafting. The magnifying lens is built, so we can now do 4 astromancy ingredient slots. We did lose a crafting slot to get that, but that's okay. And there was some debate on what we wanted to do here. Right now, we take 2 charged crystals. I was thinking about the white resistance in case we have to fight Ayana. I don't know that we actually have the stuff to make this right now, though. I don't think we do. We got some goodies, though. The 34 doesn't disappear. No, because I literally did that same turn. So that's just saying there's something 34 away, which is probably over here somewhere. You're going to join in this army. You're a warg rider. You might as well come, like, racing down here. I hope you don't get attacked again. Tower's going to come up. We have more warg riders. We lost that slaver, so let's pick him up. And dudes, let's look at this constellation. The Craw. Not the Craw. Craw. Uncut jewels. All orcs, trolls, goblins, and celestials get 40% willpower gain from all sources. All slaves and celestials. Unit has a 10% chance to revive at the end of combat if the army won. +3 armor against units of a higher tier. I have a question. Celestials. Dudes, we have a bunch of bonuses to celestials in both of these sets. Do you just get celestial bonuses from all constellations? Maybe that's the case. Orcs, trolls, goblins, and celestial units all get +1 melee damage per orange. Enables hiring of slavers. Selling slaves yields better profits. Orcs, trolls, goblins deal up to 2 damage based on missing health and get 5 health regen at the start of your turn. Receive 2 dwarven ignition per week and reserve 1 cursed shackles per week. Yo, all right, there's some crazy stuff in here. There's some crazy good stuff in here. So you're just an uncut blue. I think let's just put you straight in there then. You're orange and death. You're orange, death, blue. You're everything, so you actually should be a diamond. Probably. Almost certainly you should be a diamond. You're orange and green. You are just green. And you have to be uncut, so we might as well just plug this in. What do we get down here? Decadence. For each ally with a slave in their stack, they get 100% daily regeneration, 20 health, and the Serve Me ability. Steal all actions of a target slave unit in 3 range and heal 10 health per stolen action. Dudes, these are crazy buffs. These are absolutely nutters. I wish I could put the Moonlit Jewel in here because it would be so good. You have to be a jewel slot, so I'm gonna have to try and create like a amber and emerald, whatever that makes. Let's start with this. So green and orange. Oh yeah, we got really good stuff for these guys. Need a lot more orange in here. Take out you. Put in you. That would give me a citrine. Do I have any stardust in here I might want to use? Oh, that's so close. Should I save? That's got to be a jewel. So make a flawless jewel. Oh man, that would be really good actually if I could make a flawless jewel in there. That's probably worth taking. So Claw Constellation is amazing for this run. Yeah, I could not agree more. Death and Life and Death and Elemental. This is an uncut Death Elemental. And this is a pure blue down here. I'm not super worried about this one, but Death and Elemental. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Black Ash is so good for this. All right, real talk. Do I have anything with 1 death, 1 elemental? I don't think I do. Because if I did... Wait, this has to be uncut, right? Yeah, okay, never mind. Elemental and death. Okay, so that's fine. We can make this for cheap then. We can make this for cheap. I don't want to use that black ash if that's the case. I could use a pumpkin. I could use one sacrificial blood. And then just throw in something like a dwarven igniter. This gives extra elemental. So that would be valuable there. Sorry, I gotta just look and see what this gives me. Per elemental receives additional dwarven ignition per week. Man, I maybe actually, if we're gonna make... Well, no, because that's gonna have to use the perfect essence. All right, screw it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So you. We'll have to use one of yous. Then one of yous. And one of yous. So that'll go in that slot. And I don't think we can possibly make life and death, not without special stardust. Yeah, which we don't have right now, so that's okay. Livy, hello, how we doing? Didn't get your answer yesterday. Can you use uncut gems to get better ones? Yes, you can, but you need the Celestial Archive, I think. Not clear what you need yet. Period. Thank you for 43 months, dude. Unreal. Wow, that's a big number. Hello. Hello. Welcome. 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 Have suspicion we should save that Stardust for the Flawless Diamond. Maybe. Or even just the regular diamond might actually be good. I have 2 of those, I think, though. Maybe just 1. You're okay? How's you? I'm doing very well. I'm in a great mood. We just got the ability to summon Celestials. An initially meek unit that grows stronger the more you invest in constellations. So I am correct on that. So all constellations buff Celestials. Moonshade converts all life to death and a diamond. The diamond is the tricky one. Because I need to be able to get a whole lot of stuff in here. Yeah, I only have 1 of those. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, that would give me a diamond. That would give me a diamond. And then I just need to find Moonshade. That's probably the most important thing I could do here. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Mac, hello. Make 3 uncut diamonds and make them into a regular diamond. That could also work, but I don't have the ability to do that yet. Daydream about discovery. Generate 5 research when garrisoned into a mage tower or apprentice lodge. Ooh, that's very, very nice. That would be really, really nice on one of these guys, probably. Once they start paying for themselves. I gotta try this Summon Celestial because I want to see how it looks. Moonshade and a diamond. Yeah, so I guess there's my last question. Your jewel crafting skills are not high enough. It has to be the Celestial Archive here. So I need to find Moonshade. Don't ask me where it grows. It's brand new. Your guess is as good as mine. Grain silo depleted over here. So we're back down to 1 gold. This page is updated. We're working on Blink. Changing reputations. Okay. This guy also has room for another unit. We're probably going to put the Celestial in here. Yeah, for sure we should. I'm not strong enough to take on Yarbag's camp, but I am strong enough to take on all these roaming armies. And if I get lucky... Well, I guess there's not a slaver in here, but... we are in werewolf form as well. This army is actually super, super strong when it's in full moon. This guy's going to keep eating bodies. He should be able to get blood for Zarek next. Check shops for the plants. Yeah, I got to pick into that alchemy shop. ASAP. Grey Dusk Veil will also provide us with some items, hopefully. Though I am realizing it is also in her borders. But not so much that it should be a problem. That's annoying. That's actually great. You get a level up. Yeah, let's give you some more focus. These Islavas. I'm going to give them just some extra armor, I think. That guy looks like he's going for my tower. 26 away. All right. And 28 away. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Moonshade, something you can dream about. That's a good question. I don't know. Oh, these guys look dope. Oh my god. Oh, cool. The constellation like stays in location the whole time. They also come with a trinket spot. So they get +2 level up options, 3 magical daily regen, +1 death damage, +2 armor, +1 speed, 30 health, +2 damage, +1 melee, +5 health regen, 40% willpower, 10% chance to revive, +3 armor against units of higher tier. Whoa, okay, I see how this gets crazy. This unit is always influenced by all constellations regardless of their type. They are fantastic, so they don't level up. And they have moonbound weapons. Cool. And deadly weapons. Oh, because of moonbound, right? Yeah. That's kind of nice. Because we do extra death damage here, so they get like a bonus attack here. Hey, Mona, what are you doing? Mona just ran in here and like immediately was trying to hide. Also expendable. 95 HP, 13 armor, 10 willpower, and they do 29 damage on a melee attack. That's crazy. Did she get scared by something? Oh. Mona got upset that she got pet, and so she hissed at my partner. And now she's all rattled. Mona, you're such a baby, you are. You came in here and now you're getting pet by me. I tell you this cat. Am I trying not to get enslaved? So just this army is not an enslaved army. My other army is. What's also kind of nice about this guy is because he doesn't take XP, he funnels all the XP into everyone else. So these guys are all going to level up really well. Do you have Forest Guide? You have Forester, but you don't have Forest Guide. Yeah, let's take that on the Ravagers then. These Warg Riders do well to have extra speed because they have heavy charge. And these drummers do well for extra focus. So you are an Orc Warband. You are Dwarven Windreed. You are ruins. You are fairy grass. Okay, I could go up here. $370. You add 66. Give you pack tactics. I'll give you quick reflexes. Dude, having all these level up options is incredibly powerful. I'm really not sure where I'm bringing my tower right now. Here, maybe? Or here? I don't like the idea of perking it. Unless I'm on something like a Shaper's Secret, but I guess there's ruins, there's a fish trap, there's an inn, a goblin camp, a cave. There's probably enough stuff here to warrant it. Ah, these poor humans. Here's the good news. They at least heal basically all the way when they're done. I don't want them to get interrupted, but I don't know. They might just anyway. So... Whoa, okay. I'm seeing now the problem with Celestials is that they cost 8 mana to upkeep. Holy moly. Okay, they are not cheap. They're not cheap at all. We just got proficiency, so I tell you what. I think I'm going to lean just a little heavy into research right now. And we get some more dreams going. Yeah, see, we should be able to start crafting some better stuff here. We could get a citrine. Using that. That's not a bad idea. I do need a citrine right now. You know what? That's a pretty good idea. I have a bunch of these ambers. A fiery jewel here as well. Oh, this counts as an uncut jewel. Cursed shackles per week. Dwarven ignition. So that jewel is going to go here. That citrine. I also need a pure blue. I could put the fiery jewel here. Give all units +1 elemental damage. I wouldn't receive these cursed shackles, but I don't know, man. Do I really need these? I'm still getting 1 per week. Oh my god, we also still haven't put something in here. Green and blue. Green, blue, and it's got to be a cut gem. I actually forgot all about this guy. And it's got to be a cut gem. Dude, I really don't have enough blue of anything. I have like almost no blue items. Damn. The uncut jade. But that, like, I need 4 blue. That's the best I could do. And that's not enough. This one's really important because it gives me a significantly reduced crafting duration. I could just put in the Moonlit Jewel. Or make... You know what, man? I don't actually need this bonus to construct units. I'm not using any constructs. Why don't we just make a green gem? If I was to put in a healing potion and like... that, I could just slap an emerald in there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Jez, happy Friday, dude. Hope the weather is good there as it is here. I had to turn on the AC yesterday for the first time, and it's too early in the year to be using AC. I was shocked that I had to make that choice, and I'm not super happy about it. You got slavers coming in here, and you have these weird elementals, rogues, and javelins. Dude, what I'd give for drummers. Let's give him another set of slavers for now. All right, this dweeb has got to keep going this way. Oh, you're going to get attacked for sure. I want to know, can you pop into Grey Dusk Vale? You can. Pick up the Hidden Treasures quest. Shaper building down in the bottom right corner of the map. Yeah, I probably won't be able to get to that. Dwarves with Mountain Guide. I mean, this would be valuable because all of our dwarves are buffed. Oh, man, I can't buy anything from you. These living skulls would be really nice. Oy, oy, oy. I could steal that sky iron. Could at least do that. Kenshi is all about getting enslaved first. That's a big part of Kenshi for sure. Never played myself, but watched enough on YouTube to know that. Oh man, Kenshi is such a delight. So don't have AC in Scotland. I wish we did. I find it weird. I come from a place that also, like, Newfoundland does not have AC, but thankfully in Montreal they do. I come from a place where it's like hot during the day, but then at night it always cools off. So all right, let's end the turn. See what we come up with. I have a vest, a jumper, and a jacket on, and you are loving it. That funny upside down land. Nice. This guy did go for him. I was kind of hoping that. Hoping I could bait him so that this army doesn't get attacked. Oh, yeah. Look at that rubble. It's all kind of trash items, but... a faction is plotting against me. Noted. Let's just keep scouting. We're going to weave another dream. +2 damage. Daydream about hurt. Keep weaving as well. We are actually bleeding gold right now, but we are so hella rich. I don't really think it matters. 298 with a bunch of halberds. Can I turn on? I feel like I've got... true auto resolve. When active, the display before combat gets rid of fuzziness and displays a detailed view of how auto resolve will affect you and your opponent's units. No, I'm okay with that. I don't know why certain locations are not like showing their stuff here. So like this is 1 gold. This is human troops. This is triple mana. This is absorbable. Like I could actually just park right here. Absorb those ruins. Goblins, ruins, fish trap. I think I'd rather keep going though. 370. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going this way. You guys are going to wait there. You're going to go find some iron to dig. And I guess you're just going to start coming up this way. Sky iron. The hiss of a snake makes you snap your head around. You stare at the empty space for a moment, almost second guessing your hearing, and then you turn back only to see the shadows growing. You've never seen him before, but you've heard enough of the Master of Poison to recognize the dark elf manifesting before you as Zahar, a member of the Circle of Mages. Greetings, do not be alarmed. I merely wish to gaze at the newly rising star. Not much to look at, are you? Well, I, for one, am curious to see where your journey will lead you. Clicking his tongue, he whispers, curious indeed. He vanishes back into the swirling shadows as swiftly as he appeared. His words, friendly in tone, yet belittling and cryptic, leave you unsettled. You cannot shake the feeling of being watched. So he gets slaves. Oh my god, all of his slaves are werewolves? Sorceress. So these are the new units. Dark Elf Spellcaster. What does Dark Elf get? +1 armor, 40% death resistance, 1 speed, an additional trinket slot, but they get +1 mana upkeep. Ah. Summon Spider, Nest Mother's Kiss. When this unit dies, spiders spawn from its corpse. Oh, I am obsessed. And Infiltrators. Apply poison coating to deal extra death damage. Infiltrate City. Infiltrated cities can be accessed without a unit being present. That's so good. That means you can always access shops. Oh my god. Becky. We gotta figure that out. Give this guy more missile damage. And then sneeze. Got to get a good sneeze in. That's half the deal. Yeah, for whatever reason, these buttons don't appear to be working. For everything. They're working on some things, but not everything. Oh well. Ah, well. We have enough blood for Galtra. You're the weird upside down, folks. If the Star Wars has taught you anything, it's the truth is whatever we want it to be. Listen, everything's upside down. You're always the right side up. That's the deal. Galtra approaches you, a glint of mischief in his eyes. I have a few more theories to test. With the blood we've collected, at least one of them is bound to work. Come with me, friend. Let's discover the true potency of my latest spell. He produces a brown flecked leather map, and you notice he's marked another shrine on it. Oh, yeah, no problem, buddy. Let's go get our blood on. That'll take us no time to get to. At some point, apparently, I also managed to enslave some drummers here. Excellent. All right, let's keep cooking. Retreat. You can chase me to the end of the world, little wolves. That guy heals to full. 13? Elven heal root. Just keep looking, buddies. We got another set of slavers in here. These are really my frontline guys, so let's give them Parry Master. And yeah, for sure, give them Brutal. 298, 428. What's this look like? I might lose my Warg Riders, it says. Each turn, one random unit has a chance to become affected by Rooted. They're going to keep chasing me. So why don't we just move up with the tower and let them fight us in the tower? We can pick up some easy fights up here in the meantime just to farm XP. During a new moon, you get bonuses. No, I think full moon is what we want to go really hard in on here. Additional elemental damage. I think I'm going to give you +1 speed. Magical water, sunken ruins, a polar bear. There's an adventure here, it says, in these sunken ruins. After a long day's walk, you find a ruin where you can rest for the night, partially covered by loose rocks. You find a fire already burning and a dwarf stirring the pot. I didn't know you invited guests, Rupee. I don't think I cooked enough for all of them, but I'm willing to share a meal. We'll give him some coin. We're super rich. You know, like, I could have killed him, but also, what's really the point? I thought maybe he'd give me some reputation with the dwarves. And then I'm just going to keep marching north. There's another inn here, but it doesn't have a city attached to it. All right. Explore away. Hello, is it a big difference between this game and Age of Wonders 4? They're very, like, similar in their general style, but where Age of Wonders 4 is a lot more open and I think kind of like roleplay focused. It's all about like making your own faction and leaning into it. This one is a bit more narrative. And I think that like they both have strengths. I also think this one is a bit more I hesitate to use the word simple because I don't think that's quite right, but it's more streamlined, perhaps. Fights aren't as big, for example, so things go a bit faster. We're gonna keep dreaming. Oh, I can dream twice a turn now. There's another Dream of the War Hero. That's a really good one. We're gonna burn through a lot of mana with these dreams, but that's okay. You guys reach a blood sacrifice next turn. I'm recruiting another slaver here, but I think that's fine. I don't know if I want these nature elementals. Oh, and we have to do this sunken ruin. You know what? Once we do the blood sacrifice, we'll send him down to deal with that. Leave me alone, puppies. Enough's enough. We'll fight this. I don't want to lose that guy to unnecessarily to some halberds. Sell Raka.
Sal Raka.
Where are the halberds? Here and here. Damage against beast units. Okay. It's a rough spot for that drummer. That's good though. All right, let's have you come in here. You can get the kill on them, so you might as well do that. I'll have you attack him. I'm happy to cast Inferno with you. That's great. That's a lot of extra burning. Oh, cool. Inferno actually doesn't end your turn either. Which does mean I could cast Wildfire here and spread the burning to that last guy, which we might as well do. And then we'll just blast them a bunch. You guys get killed. Are those drummers broken? Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. You know what that means. But you're not engaged. You're out of orders, though. This is the problem. Pass. Bolus. Enslaved. Amazing. So this army just got a set of drummers, which is the best thing I could possibly ask for. Because I can't recruit them, and they're orcs. And they're support units. 12, 13, 11, 13, 19, 18. I think it's probably actually down here more. I think it has to be down this way more. Is this a new game? It's DLC for, it's a new DLC for an old game. Old game, but a good game. And not that old either. Generates proficiency when garrisoned in an inn. That's pretty nice. We pick up Blink. Teleport target stack up to 3 hexes from its current location. And we'll learn missile resistance, which is also pretty valuable. We've crafted a diamond, which I want to just slap in here ASAP. But until I get that moonshade, I guess I can't. Dream, dream, dream. Dream, 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 dream. Do, 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 do. Motivate's kind of good on you. So is Phalanx. So these guys have a couple nice levels here. I gotta take elemental damage on you when I can. So I just pick up a drummer and a slaver, which I think actually means I either have to get rid of the javelin throwers or the warg riders. And I think the answer to that is probably going to be those Warg Riders. This is an excellent army now. 2 slavers, javelin throwers, a drummer, a mage, and a Warg Rider. Yeah, these guys are super, super strong. I could just park these guys in an inn. Obviously, I'm starting to think about these dreams that we have now and like whether or not I can use them for things. Generates 5 research when garrisoned at a mage tower or apprentice lodge. Generates 3 proficiency when garrisoned in an inn. You know what? I'm going to do that. And he'll stick in there. And then I think with this guy... Right, I guess he's enslaved, so it's not like he costs me anything. I guess we'll keep him together. I'm going to move this whole mage tower here, and I think this is where we're just going to skerplunk it. So we can start getting some buffs. 200, 400. These guys need to heal a little bit, but not by much. So why don't we just keep killing things? How is that a kill? I don't think that's real. I knew it. I knew it was a lie. Those dreams are fun. Yeah, the dreams are great. These guys have lucky and serrated blade. What do we get here? Arcane arrow, hunter, piercing shot, vigor, or fire arrow. I'm okay with these guys being a bit more of a frontline unit. I think I'm going to give them hunter. You could pick up phalanx for sure. And ideally, just as we level up these guys, they're the real winners to me. They also get slave driver, which I didn't realize. Very useful units. Very, very useful. Do you have any way to upgrade your slaves? I remember yesterday that some of your units had a loyal trait or something. Follower. Yeah. Is that something you can give them where you just have to hope they roll it in a level up? There are certain things you can get. Like there are glyph slots, which will overwrite or will say like upgrade from enslaved to follower. I think there might also be a dream that does it. Basically, there are possibilities of things you can get. Cut through these dweebs. Corrupted primordial nature. And a primordial forest. No sign of this moonshade stuff. You take your troops to a local tavern, witness performance of a drunken dwarf. Oh yeah, this is the guy. Burrow, burrow deep, burrow, burrow deep. He just sings a little song and then passes out drunk. Nothing to write home about. Nice, and we can heal up on this inn. While you go for the blood sacrifice. Orcs have great synergy with slaves, so having some can be useful. Yeah, they're also like they're free and they're reduced, but like certain orcs get better if you have slaves, especially depending on like how you build them. Turning into a demon removes enslaved, possibly. That might be right. As Galtra sets up at the shrine, clouds slowly start to crawl over the sky. With deft fingers, the orc begins to paint sigils, muttering under his breath in a sing-song voice. The more blood he spreads, the darker the sky grows. This time, the symbols don't stop at the edge of the stone slab that serves as a table. The lines extend onto its own body, tracing softly glowing sigils all over his bare skin. A deep rolling thunder echoes throughout the land as Galtra places the last line on his face. The vibrant red seeps into his body, his eyes glowing the same hue. He begins to hover above the ground, humming with power. A pulse of strong magic emanates from Galtra, making your skin prickle. With a throaty chuckle, he inspects his body. So much power, I can feel it seeping through my bones. I know there's more to unlock. One more ritual, and I will have his final gift. Altar of Blood. Sullied villages within your domain yield Allfire. Sacrifice a non-fantastic unit and get sacrificial blood. Part of the experience is added to every other unit in the stack. So we could enslave units and then sacrifice them for blood. Well, you might as well sacrifice this. This is going to get like 3 Allfire villages. I can get one up here as well. If this ever grows, it would probably grab 2. I do need to come down here and do those sunken ruins. And what is the other claw stuff we need to do here? Citrine's going here. The emerald's going here. Orange and death. Has to be an uncut, doesn't it? Uncut. Did I make that? Uncut ruby. Yeah, I already did make this. I almost have enough to get decadence. So this is a great example. For each ally with slave in the stack, our units get 20 health and 100% daily regen and can steal actions from slave units. So for example, that slaved drummer, if I didn't need to heal, I could steal actions from him and use them to attack more. So that citrine is going to get us to 5. So I actually only need 1 additional death here. And I will have this unlocked. This is really good. So slave units actually get really powerful for us. I have to get Stardust if I want to do this, though. Or I just slap in one of those for the meantime. That makes perfect sense to me. Let's do that. Shreve, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Can we pump goblins out for sacrifice? Oh, we absolutely could pump goblins out for sacrifice. Yeah. Always an option. The old sacrificial gobos. Start making some cheap sapphires here. Oh, you're going to that inn. Okay. Okay. I'm not recruiting anybody, but I'm also like pretty low on gold right now. Well, not low on gold, but I'm low on income. 5. Nice. That's so close. And a little bit of extra sky iron. Question. Tower. Question. Book. So if I get Paint the World Red, I'll get the Blood Sacrifice Altar. But I guess I have to unlock that first. Crystal Garden gets us 3 mana per day. I could absolutely build a second Crystal Garden. And I'm not really seeing a good reason not to do that because there's so many upgrades in here that are worth taking. Like all units of +1 focus is really valuable. And not like the most complicated for us to unlock here either. Especially with all these souls. Blue, it's just that blue. I have no blue. I will start getting charged crystals every week. But I don't have them yet. So my citrine goes here. Oh yeah, buddy. Selling slaves yields 200% profit. Allows us to hire slaves. All orcs and everybody else here gets 4 damage based on missing health. A stat flat +3 damage. 5 health regen and 120% willpower. 10% chance for slaves to come back at the end of fights. And they all have decadence. We get 6 Dwarven Ignition per week and 2 Cursed Shackles. Wildly, wildly good. And then here on the anvil, we're going to plug him in. This would be really nice. Chance of finding Stardust when mining ore. I need 6 death for it, though. Yeah. If I got some, like, corrupted adamantium, I could probably put that in here and get some stuff. But in the meantime, rooms are cheaper to craft, and everything else is quicker to craft. This actually means I think most of these tier 2 things are going to come in instead of at 4 turns, probably at 2. He says. Two turns. Well, 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 said the cat. Let's just make some basics. So we got him. We're going to weave another dream here. More HP dreams. I feel like maybe let's chill on the dreams for a little while. Because we don't have I don't really have the items to be putting those dreams that we have on people. Sure, it's all villages and not just the ones under his domain. It said ones under my domain. Inside any of my blue, these sullied villages will start generating. It's like another really good 4 up here. Honestly, I might move this here. Because it would pick up all 4 of these, all 2 of those, and that landmark, and that alchemist shop. I'd lose the stables, but that's not the end of the world. 290, 430, 291, Goblin Camp, Ruins. Let's clear you out. We'll regenerate here. I'm going to give this guy extra focus so that once he starts getting heal spells, he can cast them more often. Goblin Shaman, you can probably just sleep until we figure out what to do with you. And I don't know, I guess this army is just going on an adventure right now, trying to get level ups. Find loot, go explore. This guy is 5 away. 13, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Allfire node. If you're 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It could be right there. There's a problem. I get attacked no matter where I go here, so let's just move and take a look. Try to avoid these demons if I can, but I don't think that's possible. So let's see what happens if I go in here. Good Allfire nodes. Goblin save might be good for sacrifice or for dreaming. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about dreaming on him. Because here's the thing is like the enslaved troops are free. The only thing I don't want to do is break him because he costs blue. He's also got Goblin Leader. So I could just have like a slave goblin stack. No, maybe we'll put you in with him instead. See how we roll. Guys, come on, man. You're making my life needlessly difficult. Ba, ba, ba. Week of the Owl. Waning Moon. Another Crystal Garden. Wow, that built really fast. More Sullied Villages. 24. Yeah, all right, you're really far away. Ooh, Stardust. We got that dust. I'm gonna take swimming. And real talk, I'm gonna move you over to grab that dust. I'm gonna let you get dusty. That's definitely not going to work. All right, look, I'm gonna clear this guy out, pick up the heroic victory, and then we'll start like working our way back down. We do get a buckler out of it, which is nice. I don't know if anybody has room for that, but Ampool, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. This dude's a monster. Let's give him speed. For each ally with slave in their stack. I feel like I should have probably one slave unit here. Dominator, extra glyph slot, arcane arrow, or snipe. I think snipe is what we get you. You already got forest guide, right? Yeah, you do. Pity, because I would have preferred it on him. We'll give you some extra willpower. Yeah, I guess like I don't have to keep the Celestial if they can get a good unit to back them up. You're going to have to come down here because this guy is never going to stop getting chased. Which is rapidly becoming the bane of my existence. You have some goblins. Did you capture any? No. But you did get a throwing knife. Provides throw knife skill in battle. That's a bit fun. Lift slots. I'm going to give you guys the extra health, the 20 health. Give you Vanguard. Give you melee damage. Triage. Nice. Exactly what I wanted on you. And then we can vibe in that goblin camp for now. They should be good enough to take out these alpha wolves and take out that cave. They might come attack me here. We'll see. So I'm going to send you down to this Unsunken Ruin because I want to complete this quest. That's a spellbook page, I think. And I'm pretty much certain the Constellation is right there. You know what? Let's trigger this quest. The river has stopped. We cannot fish or water our crops. Can you magic the water back to us? Oh, well. That's convenient. Is that seriously the same river? It is. There's no way in hell that's the same river. And I am just about certain that's where that Constellation is. And if not, we'll find it. Doesn't conform with the 13 to the east. Oh, damn, you're right. Oh, so maybe it is over here. Just to the left of the Allfire node. Good point. Good point. I'm gonna get crystal growth here. Just because I'm desperate for blues. And I think this is the best way for me to get them. Slash maybe the only way for me to get them. There is value to be had there. General instructors, you've got troop quarters. I can't afford that pen pal. Yeah, I want to boost that up. This one just needs like a pure blue. Yeah, I mean, why not? I'm not going to get anything fancier on it right now. Then we can just make some uncut gems. And keep moving. Oh! If they run away, that's going to make my life a little bit harder. HP. So I got to put him in a position where he doesn't get killed. That should be safe. You're going to keep snooping. Can you auto this? Rooted. I think we'll be okay to fight this. Charged crystals can be used as it was. I mean, they're good. They're good. I'm quite curious whether or not they... Oh, like, do they count as gems? They do kind of look like gems. Is that what you're trying to say? This is 3 across. That's a bit bigger than I thought it was. This is also 3 across. Direwolf's in the back. This direwolf is in the front. Slaver, wolf, slaver, javelin. I could back into the corner here. I was hoping to get a little like choke point, but they're just like too much. They're too fast. Yeah, we're gonna do this. You are a melee mage. But the javelin actually does a little bit more damage. Everyone here is already at full HP. Oh, that's interesting. They stayed 1 out. So what concerns me, these guys have the ability to call packs. Calls a pack of wolves to each dead body within 1 radius. Okay, I see now. Confident, that's nice. Disordered. Broken or routed. What about the actions of an enslaved unit? I think the drummer is the only enslaved one, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you could still take a shot, though. What's even better, actually, is that you could... Wow, a lot of these guys have immune to burning. I was hoping that was going to be enough. So, like, I could open up the attack here. You know what? That actually is a choke point, so... Disordered. Obviously, you can kill him. But I was hoping to get the bolas. That gets rid of them. You guys get to move and drum heal. That guy's broken and dead. I probably lose the riders or the slavers, whatever they are there. That's a bit of a pity. You can cast Inferno again. All right, well, that breaks you. So if I just attack... All right. All right, whatever. We lose a unit of slavers, but I guess we get a unit of wolves. Charged crystals do count as gems. Not sure if jewel or uncut, though. Yeah. One of the options was the charged crystal. Interesting. You know what? A wolf is not bad because it still counts as a beast. Grants a bonus when attacking enemies afflicted by burning. Yeah, we'll give you that for sure. You guys are frontline hunters. So I'm going to give you healing 1. I'm going to give you guys bonus willpower. Boop, 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 boop. Exceptional tastes. This is another different inn. Strange smells guide you to a village where people are currently standing in line to enter a mansion. Each is holding a bowl, a plate, or a pot in hand. And you see freshly baked goods, cooked stews, and more. The Lord is seeking a new cook and is rather eccentric about food. If only I had some jelly meat. If I could give you some, he'll give me a glyph. How'd you come by a magical artifact? I found it. I was on my way to trade with the dwarves when you stumbled across a ruin. Or rather, the last standing stones of one. Probably should have just taken it from him. Stardust. Captivating jewel. Bonus when placed in a constellation. +2 proficiency per day. That's sick. And it's a blue. There's death dust, which we also needed. Rainbow dust. Okay. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. So I can make a green jewel here with death on it now. Which would be okay. That sapphire's going in there. I'm starting to think about like, okay, well now where can we start getting upgrades? I can make a sapphire with the death on it as well. Though I'd rather make a double sapphire here. I also want to put a diamond in here. If I make this a double sapphire somehow and make that a diamond, I unlock depletable locations last longer, which is really, really good. So, oh, captivating jewel. All units get daily regen. Yep, you're going in there. And now I just got to make a baby diamond. One of you. One of you. 2 green, 2 blue. I could use 2 books of loss. Yeah, see, I could also just like slap a diamond in here. All units gain 1 level up essence. 1 free gold upkeep. New units start with extra experience. I'm like thinking about putting a diamond with an extra diamond on it. So like, I guess that would probably be better off here. Because it would give me so many bonuses. Save the diamond for the main quest. Yeah, no, I am. Just in case I forgot. I wouldn't put it past me. Yeah, let's just see if I can make a basic diamond. Blue, 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 blue. Blue, 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 blue. It's always blue. Ain't it always blue? That would give us the uncut diamond. Rainbow dust is way too valuable. And death dust is really valuable as well because we can put death on life. All right, we're going to make this. Just a little basic baby. And then everything else is looking tasty. I don't really think I have a lot of upgrades to make here. Anywhere, really. Like, I could make a... man, we got to fight some dwarves. +3 glyphs every time we fight them. I could do something like add an extra death onto this, so it's +4 glyphs, but... that doesn't really feel necessary. Well, I'd rather make an emerald and stick it on that so we get the health regen. In fact, let's do that. Let's do that. That feels good. You get some fairy grass. Wipe out these dweebs. We actually heal because of triage. So fighting little fights is really good for us. Because we naturally heal after them. Oh man, this army is crazy. Let's get you some extra health since you're on the front line all the time. You can get follower. Yeah, so here's a great example. This replaces enslaved. Requires no upkeep cost. I'm going to grab that. It's basically +2 gold for him. Makes him a little bit better. You're going to go to these unsunken ruins. You find a statue of a man with very long hair and nails. Even though he marches... through the marches of time, its detail is remarkable. It's uncanny. It's almost as if he could stop off the pedestal at any moment. We'll search the ruins. There are a couple of legible pages about the history of Luvian. Yeah, all right. Read about the lore. Examine the statue. A letter to Lady Luck. To the luckiest lady. The wax is strangely warm to the touch. I'm not going to open the letter. I'm pretty sure we can deliver this to someone. So my master's writing told me to come here, but unfortunately it's kind of a... not really much going on. And that's your lodge. So I'm going to actually have to bring him back down to reset this lodge. But I think that's okay because there's lots of stuff up here to harvest. Alternatively, there's a lot of lootable stuff up here. Can't quite get that in, can I? No. The sunken ruins, the mine. Two bridges and a primordial forest. I mean, that's kind of worth the money. They won't all last for very long, but I could drain a bunch of gold and a bunch of sunken ruins. I would lose temporarily 6 proficiency a day. But that's fine. We'll get that back. New items in the shop, maybe? Yeah, probably there are, yeah. We got to do that exploring. Eek! Demons! Don't want to go down that road. Is this game basically Might and Magic 3, but with a facelift? No. I would not say. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god, I think the Constellation is on the Allfire node. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm almost certain it's on the Allfire node. That's also 12 from there. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's a pain in the tooth. Demons over here? Noramar. Oh! Noramar, I think, is the new Dark Elf area. I think. Raptors? Oh yeah, this has got to be Dark Elves. It's like raptors, blood golems, a handful of undead. Can't keep updating the game to pull another playthrough out of me. It's morally questionable. Nice. We can pick up Flight. That's such a good spell to have. Listen, man, they're good updates. You can't say no to them. You guys can hunt those wolves. Come on, we should be doing better than that. These guys have to heal. They can try to grab more loot. You're going to clear this. Smoke bomb and that. And I think we're going to have to put a river there. Maybe. You know what's good about this too? Is these are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. Yeah, maybe actually I do perk up here then. Right, I lose that proficiency though. Ugh, I don't know. One thing at a time. You're going to keep moving up that way, and you're just going to keep exploring down here, getting yourself into trouble. There's a bunch of amber. Why not? Slap together a bunch of amber. Oh, I didn't realize you had 19 HP. Well, you're dead. Master Mage, this morning's rituals are disrupted by a concerned face of one of your troops. It's Galtra. He attacked one of our own. His bloodlust must have gotten the better of him. I did what I had to do. If the blood doesn't flow, neither can the magic. If I stop drawing blood, I cannot draw magic. I ensured my power remains, and your servant still lives. You don't know what you're asking, Mage. You can tell a wolf to stop hunting, but it's blood and spirit. It's instincts. I won't do it again, he says. Once you've had a taste of power, you will understand. I will lead you to what might you can only imagine. Oh, Galtrak. On your travels, you constantly feel the faces as someone is watching you. You notice he has appeared. Warnings of ghosts with glowing eyes that appear at night. It warns everyone to stay indoors. Well, we'll get there eventually. I have more blood to gather first. Flight. Crystal Chamber. 500 research points. But extremely valuable. I'm still making 8 mastery a day right now, mostly because of this. All right, man, we got to at least like get this material, so we'll do what we have to. 652. I'm still not strong enough to take that. So why don't we just farm off these wolves? I lost my drummer. I'm an idiot. I had a feeling that was about to happen. But I was like, no, let's be greedy. Why my drummer would be on the front line? I don't have a clue. Dumb. Oh my God. An apprentice academy. That's huge. That means I can get another lodge. Great. Excellent. Y'all can make some trash for me in the meantime. Maybe we could just talk to Yarbag. Maybe we don't have to kill him. I guess that's a question. Earthmaster Protector or an Elementalist Earthmaster? Allies look up and rally around a Protector. Grants Absorb Pain. I mean, I feel like we get really good bonuses to dwarves because of the anvil. So if I did have a dwarf army, it wouldn't be terrible. Mine some adamantium. Oh man, if we can reach it. Spellforce new DLC, it is. It is, and it good. All right, I'm going to collect this guy. Oh, the Crypt of the Revenants is also here. Not really what I want, but lodge upgrade. Yes, please. Corrupted adamantium. Yeah, good eye, dude. I'm not sure what to do about you. I think I'm going to build a lodge here just so he has a place you can teleport to. And revive at, more importantly, I guess. mean, there's loot here. There's loot in them there hills. Oh, my sapphire is ready as well. So Slave and Celestials have a 40% chance to revive at the end of battle if its army wins. And they get 12 armor against units of higher tier. Wow, that is a lot. My god, that means if you like enslave goblins, they become super tanks. That's crazy good. I don't know if I ever beat the tutorial campaign or whatever. I kept trying, but I don't recall if I did. I mean, the tutorial campaign is still just like the campaign, right? You can play it and just enjoy the storyline of the game. And then this uncut diamond was to go here, which gives us depletable locations last longer. Awesome. So this is done. I don't actually need to put any more upgrades in here. And in fact, there's probably very few, if any, upgrades I could do. I guess I could like replace this uncut amber with something like a fiery jewel. Or like a cut tourmaline would maybe be good. Oh, well, I guess I can't do a cut tourmaline. I could put in a fiery jewel there. But it's not a rush. I don't really think I need to, so. New crafting, yeah. So we have gem crafting and we have constellations that are wildly good. Really, 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 really good. I wouldn't necessarily say they're overpowered, but only because I haven't toyed around with them enough yet to figure out for sure. Let's make another emerald. You know what? Let's just make a ton of emeralds here. At some point, we'll start upgrading those guys together. Astrology. Yeah, it's exactly. It's astromancy is actually what it is. Those guys are going to come up. Probably farm those orcs. Nice. This is like just a good little pocket of loot for us to get while this guy blood sacrifices all these villages. How is he doing? 6 out of 13. That's right, but then I'm going to sacrifice these ones as well. Oh, it's going to be so many. I'd actually love it if I could teleport this guy back. Is that possible? Yeah, but I need Word of Recall to do it. 4 turns. Plus casting. We'll give it a shot. You can just kill him. I just want the loot that's here. Belongings of the deceased and 2 cursed candles, as well as some really good souls. That will make for excellent crafting. Man, I don't know. Like, because then part of me is like, do I need to bring this guy back? I need this guy to fight Yarbag, so I guess we might as well. Does the DLC have new heroes? It has a new villain, but it does not have any new heroes. So close, but no cigar. $310, $460. Yeah, I really should kill them, but we'll have to wait a turn. So maybe these guys could just come up here if that's going to be the case. if we're going to swap teams, they can explore the north while these guys come back down to deal with the south. Doing a bit of like jerking around while everything else is getting stronger, which I don't love, but I'm also forgetting, like, I have 4 slots here. So I can make better gems. Not really any reason not to. Chew up some ingredients. Trash DLC, literally unplayable. Maybe fly and boots of speed for the dwarf hero so he could move up faster. I was just going to teleport him. He's got a long way to walk if we walk him. I think I'd rather just wait it. Wait it out. He could take a Book of Hope. He could definitely take the Books of Speed and Flying. Yeah, you know, you have made a really good argument here. All right, you've made a really good argument. We'll go back on the Crystal Chamber if that's the case. Oh yeah, I'm not making any mastery at all though because of that. Okay, and this is the end of week 8. Quick question. What is next week? Where is that spell? Isn't that a dream? No. Astral prognosis. We can make it the week of the feeble or the week of tiara. +6 damage against units of higher tier, plus -6 against lower tier. I mean, if I'm fighting Yarbag, he has a bunch of high tier stuff. But I could also just take the elemental damage for that fight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I have Ravagers, Drummers, a bunch of Slavers. All of my units are tier 2. All of his are tier 2 or 3. Is tier level? No, tier is like, there are 3 tiers of troops. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Technically, there is tier 4 as well, but they're super, super rare. I'm just going to take Elemental. I think I'll play that a bit safe. Ah, those are tier 3. Those are tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. Yeah, I would have gotten bonuses against the Shamans and the Ravagers, but that would have been it. And they would have gotten bonuses against my Ravagers. And I guess also against Mayabi. He's tier 5 because he's a hero. So, dream for the mastery. Yeah, I've just been waiting to break this guy's mind because I don't want to use any of this good equipment. Blue is like really rare for me. You know what? I'll do it. Well, garrisoned in an inn. Oh, some free Finian beer. That kind of paid for itself, actually. All right. Seabell, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. And let's end the turn, but I think we'll also cut our first video there today. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you for joining us. Come back tomorrow for the next episode.